here are a few clues that your bookkeeper is not what they're portraying themselves as. I pick up on a couple new clients every year that have been working with a professional, and as soon as you go in to the file, you can see that they have no idea what generally accepted accounting principles are. Just because they have a QuickBooks Online Pro Advisor certificate does not give them any qualification to be doing accounting. Look for a degree, a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree of something business related. I myself have an economics degree, so I was required to take a few years of accounting, and then my resume, which I'm happy to share with any new client, involves a lot of hands-on training at accounting firms. That's just a little bit about my credentials, but if you are questioning the capabilities of your bookkeeper, first, check your banking reconciliations. If they're being done, that's good. If they're not being done, not good news. And if there are reconciliation discrepancies on your chart of accounts anywhere, that's another red flag, not only on their skill, but it is going to be a red flag in the event of an audit for you. The other thing is check your balance sheet and make sure that your current balances are accurate. Just because they're reconciling doesn't mean that there aren't a ton of transactions in your register that are uncleared. And you could have a $10,000 balance in real life, and depending on your accounting style, let's use cash accounting as a standard for this conversation. There could be 100 uncleared transactions in your register that should be cleared or should not be existing. They could be duplicates, and your register balance could be $1,000. Now, if you're doing accrual-based accounting, that might not be a red flag, but make sure you have that discussion with your bookkeeper, whether or not they understand the difference between cash and accrual. Accrual is you are reporting the expense when it's incurred, not necessarily when it's paid or received. So, for example, you'll have accounts receivable and accounts payable is really what I'm trying to say. So you'll have the expense before the money actually goes out. You'll have the income before the money actually comes in. And on a cash basis, it will be when the cash goes or comes, to put it very simply. So the other thing is, if you're in cannabis, you'll want to review in detail your cost of goods sold accounts. And if your bookkeeper isn't using cost of goods sold accounts, you should have picked up on that red flag right away. But the other thing is their communication style, which isn't necessarily indicative of their skill, hands-on skill, but if they're not communicating with you as at least on a monthly basis, depending on the frequency of your updates, I would say that there's something wrong there. Either they can't handle the work, or they don't know how to do it and they're afraid to tell you, or either way, lack of communication is a big red flag. So if you have any questions about any of these, or if you think that there might be a red flag with your current bookkeeper, give us a shout, email, check out our website, www.oldwoods.co, and we'd be happy to just give you a review, go through your books and kind of see what we see as potential problems, or if it looks good, then that's great too. But yeah, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to walk you through that process and see if there's anything that person might be able to do better, or if we're able to help in any way. Thank you.